For all the men out there, here's some pretty cool news. Preciso Larry Fink, who is the CEO of BlackRock, recent events have kept the guy busy, and he has a lot of nice things to say. We're going to talk about a lot of that in today's movie, which I'm really excited to show you guys because he's been shopping. He wants to do a lot more than just Bitcoin. He already does some other cryptocurrencies that you may have heard of. In the near future, based on what he is saying, I have to say that the assumed ripple effect on the cryptocurrency market is going to be pretty crazy. So if you have any HBA or XRP, I promise you'll want to watch this video all the way to the end because it has some pretty cool stuff in it. In order to start, I wanted to play this clip from a recent interview Larry Fink did. Of course, he was only talking about the stock market, the cryptocurrency market, and Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies, and then we'll talk about some other things he's been doing with cryptocurrencies right after that. But this is without a doubt an important work. Men, pay attention. I really believe that Bitcoin will be around for a long time. I'm going to ask, did that surprise you? That really shocked me how much it has gone up. I told you to look at it. Yes, we are now making a market that is more liquid and clear. And I'm happily surprised. I never thought we'd pay this much for a shopping call. You have a good idea, but it's not quite right. Idea-based. If it's your iShares ETF, it's about to change Grayscale, which has been in business for a lot longer. Based on January 11th, you can see the gains. When have you seen this much money come in so quickly? IBIT is the ETF that has grown the fastest in the history of ETFs. That's right, his ETF, BlackRock's ETF, or even Grayscale's ETF were, and still are the fastest growing ETFs in history. Much faster than any gold ETF and much faster than any other ETF. The amount of liquidity they've put into the markets is really out of the ordinary. I'm here to tell you, man, that they may be about to announce a lot more very soon. I might even add that things aren't always sunshine and flowers with BlackRock anymore. There are flows of money coming in and going out. During these flows, people buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin. I also want to show you this short film because it does a great job of showing what happened in December. You can see that they've sold about $200 million worth of Bitcoin, or $200 million worth of Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin at this very moment. With that out of the way. A lot of money coming in now, and obviously a lot coming in the month before in November. This is just how things naturally rise and fall. I did take into account the fact that December is usually a very good month for corrections. We're going up on the back of the fact that January was once again a bull market, especially after Trump's election. So that's what we need to get ready for next. It's not all about Bitcoin though. One more thing we can see is that BlackRock's Ethereum ETF has bought $3.5 billion worth of Ethereum. You can read this right now. For those who want to keep their Ethereum safe, Coinbase offers a wallet service. In addition, they do this with Coinbase for their Bitcoin ETF as well. And you can see all of these in transactions in a lot of these wallets, along with how many miles they need to save. They must be crazy about how much they're buying. And if you guys think Ethereum ETF is the end of it, well, I have some news for you. It's definitely not XRP ETFs. It's HBAR ETFs. They're on their way. Larry Fink said it best. It's just a matter of time. ETFs are the first real global investments that are turned into tokens. This man is making a lot of money right now with this. ETH worth $3.5 billion is crazy. Do you guys even know what the market cap is? Personally, I think this man has been eating up chances of the total market cap of Ethereum just through the ETF for a few months now. That is truly mind-blowing just from the sales alone. And that will only keep going up as more cash comes in, which is happening right now. We'll talk about that in just 2 dimensions. I'd like to talk about Fire Token before we do this. Killing it has been my job. We've already raised 105 BNB in the first few days of this pre-sale, guys. This morning we announced that you will also be able to collect XRP and HBAR rewards. We are mining Bitcoin, which is why that is so big. That is so big. That is being changed to XRP and HBAR so that you can get 15% to 25% API. Taken together, what we're doing is basically taking money from the Bitcoin pool, converting it to XRP, and giving it to you in XRP. And neither XRP nor HBAR offer a passive income opportunity even close to this level. Right now is your best chance to get in on this pre-sale because the APR earnings are really extra special. For the price of a token right now, which is $3.80, we have the lowest electricity cost, or at least one of the lowest electricity costs in the world for Bitcoin mining. High fees for APIs and coffee tokens only offered during the pre-sale. Make sure you get in. All of your contributions will help get you guys in the form of tokens. You can then stake these tokens and exchange them for XRP and HBAR to get some pretty sweet benefits. So I need to talk a little more about BlackRock and these ETFs because things are getting crazy and are about to get very hot. As of this week, BlackRock and Fidelity had sold a total of 101,390,000 Ethereum men worth over $342 million through Ethereum ETFs. As we can see, the number of ETF transactions going into Ethereum is rising at an extremely fast rate. The size of the transactions isn't quite as big as those involving Bitcoin ETFs, but is still substantial. But it's definitely getting closer to that area because more and more businesses and regular people are interested in those ETFs. Indeed, this is truly amazing. Boomers, who are the biggest investors of another generation's assets, are buying cryptocurrencies by the fistful, and I think this is just the beginning. Again, this is a lot like the dot-com bubble. Okay, I mean, let's agree with it. XRP is much more valuable than Ethereum. XRP is a lot more valuable. But yeah, people are starting to catch on. Besides Bitcoin, you can also get other cryptocurrencies. After that, you could bet you're behind dollar. All of this large amount of money that is coming into Ethereum right now will slowly spread out. It's going to be crazy in January. Going back to Ripple and XRP, the head of payments at Ripple talked about a $300 trillion cross-border wave and how XRP would be the only currency that could handle it in an interview today. Now, if XRP is working with these 300 trillion transactions, it puts XRP's fee at 5.769%, assuming this is on the public ledger and not the private ledger. And that's all there is to say about XRP. No more or any other real cash is going to be made. Still, if any of those things happen on the XRP system, it will be very big for XRP. Although I don't think it will reach $5,769 per XRP by 2030. I do believe that the price will rise by a significantly large amount. Also, I don't think a $100 XRP is impossible at this point. That will put our market cap way too high, that's what I mean. But don't get me wrong, you know it's a foreign currency on the give up of the day. For that reason, it does not definitely take too much to like stocks, for example. I think it's clear that XRP can reach a market cap of several trillion dollars. Just learn about Bitcoin. In every way possible, XRP is more advanced technologically than Bitcoin. In addition to that, I'd like to draw attention to the IMF and the talk with Brad Garlinghouse. I chose to show this popular video because things have changed a lot, because we can now see a path, a lot more criminal clarity. It sounds like you know that XRP is no longer considered a bond. Brad Garlinghouse and the head of the IMF were going to meet again and do this meeting again. It would be very clear what the answer is. Their answer was a sure thing. And if it's not going to be RLUSD, it will be XRP or HBR. So we're going to use that to do business because it feels better than using the fiat greenback method. And I'd like to say thank you. Yes, you are completely right. To all of you guys who have watched this whole thing, thank you so much. Thanks to all of you. Just one more time to tell you, if you haven't already, buy that fiat token before it goes on sale. At launch, the price of the token will probably go up by 10% to 20%. You get an AP of 15% to 25%. Men get big benefits. This is nowhere to be found.